calcium is one of the major elements which occurs on exchange sites in the soil. However, calcium can also occur in a soluble form in the soil solution as well. So in this exercise, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking soil, the same acidic clay loam soil that we had before. We're going to remove the aggregates, very similar to what we did in determination of soil pH, and then I'm going to place a quantity of this soil into this setup that you see here in front of me now. What I've done here is to take a filter, place a fine grade filter paper inside of that will not allow for any passage of the soil particles, and I'm going to place approximately 2 tablespoons of this soil into each of these filtration devices here in front of me. The idea here is to have enough soil to get a good leachate, but not to have so much to where when we pour in the solution that we cause it to run over the sides of the filter paper. If we add the leachate solution too fast, I'm going to make a small depression here in the center of each of these. The idea is to get the leachate solution to pass through the soil as much as possible and not just down the side of the filter paper. So in order to do this, I'm going to need to add these leachate solutions fairly slowly. So to the funnel here on my right, I'm going to be adding distilled water. This distilled water will not displace any of the cations being held on exchange sites. So this is going to give me an estimation of the amount of calcium that is being held in the soluble phase in this soil. It's going to take a period of time for this water to wet the soil and to pass through it. I've got to be careful not to overfill or run too fast because I don't want any of this material to go over the edge of the filter paper. It will take soil particles down into my leachate if that happens. So I've added some distilled water to that. It's going to take a period of time to start to work through the soil and through the filter paper. I'm going to add the potassium chloride solution to the filtration apparatus on my left. To get an appropriate amount of leachate accumulated in these, it takes approximately 30 milliliters of this solution because we need to collect from 10 to 12 milliliters in the bottom. Well, of course, the soil is dry and the filter paper is dry, so this is going to absorb a certain amount of this solution. We'll come back and add some more to this one now. And not surprising, it's going to take a few minutes to get the first material moving through. Got to soak up the soil as well as the filter paper. Huh.